fortune told.
Morning.
Good morning.
Wow. So, the truth is something that we can all find within ourselves, fortunately. So please know that I'm simply talking to myself as I tell these stories with the cards, but it is a ripe time for planning and really trying to feel out how things are going to go, because it's not necessarily the story that we're currently telling ourselves of what we think how things are going to happen, and that will be just as terrible in its unveiling as we have make it. So yeah, back at it again with the competition breeds excellence, and allowing ourselves to get involved. I guess the guidance, even peace in that, would be that there's no loss of the momentum of what we wanted. It's always coming, building, and that's like what our whole life force really is. So to honor that, we have to be willing to let go of the things that we thought were going to play out, the outcomes that we thought we'd have, as they change. We couldn't have imagined how we really wanted it, but we thought this outcome was what it was. But it's actually even better than that in a big way, if we're willing to trust our gut and then act on it, on our passions. Yeah. Because this success is assured to the extent that we are, able to be unconditional in our knowing of ourselves. Ultimately, gosh, so what does that look like? Like disappointment, at times. Being our guide into really feeling who we are. Because the success relies upon the re-knowing of ourselves. So, as we gear up to compete, as it were, in the streaming realm, there's, we have 3 5s here, so it's like adventure, but also chaos, if it's not given an intention. Yeah, the moment anything becomes about the money and making like sort of contracts and deals is like whenever it dies. So this offers a real opportunity for us individually to really reap the benefits of pain we've had in the past. For the tears we shed, nourish us from the water.
Okay, so basically, I'm fucked. No, I'm just kidding. It makes sense, though, that I have to kind of get over my past stuff to move forward.
It's writing a new story.
Yeah.
But then there's also this communication that's happening between you and like the bigger part of you, your higher self, or that which we call God. A very powerful reckoning, and that's going to involve you taking the authority in a big way. Like what you deem as worthy, successful, or optimal, I guess. What gives you passion is what it's all about. So finding a story that activates us emotionally, I mean, that's where all the power is. And, gosh, it's like, how real can you be? All the power is on being seen, that authenticity. And the 7 rays of light, why 7 is lucky, It's that power of being witnessed.
It says there's a power in me being witnessed in them cards. What, you're reading?
Well, this is the King of Fire. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's why he has his power. Because he's a risk taker.
Okay.
A gambler. A heartbreaker. Casanova. Or, I guess, what is it? Don? A cheater.
A cheater.
Right. If you try to nail anybody or anything down, I mean, that's what's killing it. With that. The freshness of anything can happen. Anything can happen. And so in that knowing of yourself and your own personal authority, as it were, it's like a king, the masculine side of like the rules that we all hold of what we're allowed to do, not the things that we're directly told, because that would be the feminine, I guess, side of this. Which the Queen of, that was just out on the last one. Yeah. It's a very exciting time. Planning and the writing of a story is what it seems like. Like maybe 4 streams or 4 whatever, like kind of pulling together a broader arc of something. Planning it is with that,
Okay.
Because there's a lot of power in the excess potential, but you can't nail anything down. It's like plan it to help you get the scope of like what actually could be, and then have that, it'll be the way it's supposed to be.
So I shouldn't nail anything down? Is what you're saying right now?
No, it's if you're trying to, I guess. Like, you want the specific thing to be the way that you want it.
Okay.
The more you do that, the more shifty it's going to be.
Okay, so having an idea of the way things will go, but letting it flow and not making it the way I want it. That makes sense.
Because you might decide to have, whatever, a new thing, and it's really, it was coming to you, but how you thought, this disappointment is there. Keeps popping off.
Disappointment keeps popping off? It really does. In my life, it's funny how the disappointment keeps popping off.
But knowing that is still leading into something, whether it's a person that's still going to be a better, relationship, friend, car, thing
Mm-hmm.
can be reliable if, we don't try to hold it to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because the King of Wands, that power is inspiring Hermes to change the world.
Mm.
Fire. And existing in people's heads. Which you do, and that's another thing I was wanting to say yesterday about your past relationship. It's like, when I was saying you could talk to him, it's like you can talk to his, like, soul, or like
Yeah.
his higher self, or, even
Yeah.
the part of you that, has his vibration. It's like, because in your psyche, which we do know all of our psyches are connected, but like, you're then offering the healing to the relationship or whatever, though you can't control what the other person does back, and that's the beauty of it, or how they deal with that. The momentum of it is the romance, and that's how we influence our relationships without,
Yeah.
we don't realize how connected we are, and so we're always sending that energy. And that's when they do cord cutting. It's supposed to be calling all your energy back, and that's what grief is, essentially. Your the love that you gave out, like, coming back to you, and so that's why it's so powerful.
It's hard to just like shut the heart off, and that's kind of I guess that's the thing. So maybe even journaling, writing a letter or something, and just expressing, because if you're not expressing any of those emotions, it just is tight in there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get it out, right?
And that's because that's where the blockage would be, because you are connected, and you're connected in the heart, and so, like, feeling like you're not, and like they're not there, and that they can't hear you, it's really just, that's what creates the disconnection, which is really just you wouldn't want to put that pain on them, so that's why you don't feel them with you now, because you're in that place of pain, because they're not there. Whether they're dead or still alive or whatever,
Yeah.
we are all connected like that, and your love for him will be known to you when it returns. That momentum and the connection of our relationship.
I think the beauty too is also like finally finding love for yourself.
Right.
But I gotta find a place to pour that love, and I think maybe pouring it back into me too. It's a heavy morning.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's beautiful, actually.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe try to turn the camera so it can just watch us having coffee maybe for a little bit, and then I'm gonna